Hi everyone, I am Divya, Assistant Professor from the Department of Computer Science from Soundarya Institute of Management and Science. In this lecture, I am going to discuss about conversion of infix to prefix from the subject data structures for 2nd BCS students and 2nd BSc students of Bangalore University. In my previous lecture, we had discussed about the conversion of infix to postfix. So today let's discuss the conversion of infix to prefix expression. So before starting, so what does prefix expression is? So for example, so whenever the operator is placed in between two operand, so we call this expression as a infix expression. So when we want to convert this to the prefix expression, in prefix pre is nothing but prior. So in prefix expressions we have to keep the operator prior to the operand. Here operands are x and y, asterisk is a operator. So this is a prefix expression. So this is, see here the operator comes first, then after operands are placed. So that is what prefix expression is. So conversion of infix to postfix and conversion of infix to prefix, there is not that much difference, only few rules are different converting the infix to prefix. Before that, here we have the expression, that is q is equal to a plus b by c into d. So this is the given expression. So whenever the expression is given, the expression should be the valid expression, valid infix expression. So q is the arithmetic expression in infix form. So this we have to convert to the prefix. So this expression should be the valid expression, and in the expression the operator what we are using, it should be the valid, either it is plus, minus, division, multiplications or dollar symbols or arrow symbols. So it should be the valid, and the operand what we are using here, a, b, c, d in the expression, it should be the single expression either from a to z or 0 to 9, and the given expression might be parenthesized or it not parenthesized expressions. So let's start. In the postfix expression, we used to in postfix expression the left parenthesis is pushed into the stack, but here in the in conversion of infix to prefix we are pushing the right parenthesis into the stack in the first step. Okay. So in postfix expression we have scanned, we scan from left to right, but in prefix conversion we are going to scan from right to left. And in postfix expression, whenever the left parenthesis encounters, we are pushed onto the stack, and whatever the operators encounters we pushed into the stack. When the right parenthesis encountered, we have to pop out all the operators in postfix, but in prefix expression it exactly opposite to that. So whenever the right parenthesis encounters, we are pushing into the stack, and all the operators we are pushing into the stack. Whenever the left parenthesis encounters, then we have to pop all the operators from the stack repeatedly, and repeatedly until we get the right parenthesis. So this is what the major difference. Other than that, whenever the operand encounters while scanning the expressions, directly keep it in the prefix expression, and whenever the operator encounters, we are pushing onto the stack, and we have to check for the precedence check there. So precedence check, let me tell you, precedence check is plus and minus is having equal precedence, and asterisk and division are having the equal precedence but higher than plus and minus, and next this arrow symbol and caret symbol is having a higher precedence than asterisk and division, plus and minus. It means, so in precedence check we are this symbols is having a high precedence, so we should not keep the low precedence operator in front of the higher precedence in the stack. If in stack, if these operators is already in top of a stack, if this low precedence operator encounters, so we have to pop the high precedence and keep it in the prefix expression, and then place it inside the push it inside the stack. And one more thing, if same precedence operator encounters also, we have to pop out the stack, top of the stack, and we have to keep the same precedence operator there. So this is what the rule of the algorithm, either that all conversion of postfix prefix to infix to postfix, it is same. So let's start this. So guys, we are going to scan from right to left. If you have a confusion in scanning from right to left, you can reverse the operator, keeping this reverse is equal to, you can reverse this expression and then you can start it, but I am not going to reverse it, I am scanning it from the right to left. So before starting this expression, so we have to push the right parenthesis into the stack, and put the left parenthesis in the beginning of a given arithmetic expression Q. So this is the first step of the algorithm. So next, let's start scanning from right to left. So the first scan symbol is here. First scan symbol is a, so this is what we kept here, first step. So now let's scan from right. This is the right parenthesis. Right parenthesis is we scanned here. Since this is a parenthesis, we have to push onto the stack. So let's push this onto the stack. Okay. So the next, initially we have to push right parenthesis and left parenthesis to the given equation. Next, let's start scanning from right to left. The scan symbol is right parenthesis. So right parenthesis we are pushing into the stack. So now we have a 2 right parenthesis inside a stack. So next scan symbol is D. Okay. So D is a operand. Since D is a operand, we have, let's place directly into the prefix expression. Stack remains same. Okay. Next let's scan asterisk. So the next scan symbol is asterisk. Asterisk is an operator, so we have to push on top of the stack. Directly we will push onto the stack because no precedence check is required here, because there is no any operator on top of a stack. So asterisk we are pushing onto the stack. So in prefix D, this remains same. So next we have a C. So let's scan C. So C is a operand, directly place it to the prefix expression. So this remains same, in stack remains same. So the next scan symbol is left parenthesis. Okay. So here whenever the left parenthesis encounters, we have to pop out all the top elements of a stack until this right parenthesis encounters. So this is what exactly we are doing opposite to the postfix conversion. In postfix, when right parenthesis encounters, we used to pop it until left parenthesis. Here when right parenthesis encounters, we are going to pop out, left parenthesis encounters, we are going to pop out all the elements between right parenthesis and left parenthesis, pop it and keep it in the prefix expression. So left parenthesis encountered, so we are popping it and keeping it in the prefix expression. So asterisk is popped out and right parenthesis will be eliminated, not we are not keeping it in the prefix expression. So in stack we have only the right parenthesis now. So let's continue scanning. So the next scanned symbol is division here. Since division is a operator, so let's place it in the onto the stack. So precedence check is not required because there is no operator onto the stack. So this prefix expression remains same. Okay. So the next scan symbol is right parenthesis. Next scan symbol is right parenthesis. So we are pushing into the stack. Right parenthesis encountered, push into the stack. So prefix remains same. Prefix remains same. So the next, let's scan B. So since B is a operand, place it directly in prefix. Okay, stack remains same. So next let's scan the operator plus. So plus is a operator, so we have to push onto the stack. So here plus operator is having a less precedence than division. You might ask why I have placed inside the top of the stack, but we have to consider in between there is a right parenthesis here. So right parenthesis we have, suppose if right parenthesis is not here, so we have to pop out the division and then we have to push the plus operator, but we have a parenthesis here, we have to consider left between the right parenthesis and the left parenthesis. So that is why this division symbol is applicable only for this parenthesis. So that is why we are not popping it. Let us consider only between the parenthesis. So right parenthesis we will push it the plus operator. So let us start scanning. So this is same. Let us continue. So plus next scan symbol is A. So A is a, since A is a operand, directly put it in prefix expression. Okay. So this stack remains same. Fine. So the next scan symbol is left parenthesis. Okay. Now whenever the left parenthesis encountered, pop out all the operators from top of the stack until we get the right parenthesis. So we got left parenthesis here. So now pop out all the operators between right parenthesis and left parenthesis. We have only one operator. Let us pop this. And plus. Okay. So and we are going to eliminate the left parenthesis. We are going to eliminate left parenthesis. So now we have right parenthesis and the division. So let us continue scanning. One more, we have a left parenthesis. So left parenthesis we have push into the stack. So when we are getting the left parenthesis, we have to pop all the operators from the top of the stack. So we got this, and let us pop out, only one operator is left on top of the stack. So let us pop this DC asterisk B A plus and division. Okay. So we are popping the operator, and right parenthesis will be eliminated. We are not going to keep in the prefix expression. So this is what the obtained expression, but this is not in a prefix form, right. Last step is very, very important, guys, you should not forget. So when we get this expression, so we have to final prefix expression is equal to reverse of obtained expression. So what is obtained expression? That is DC asterisk B A plus and division. So when we get the final expression, that has to be reversed. So final prefix expression is equal to reverse of obtained expression. Now let us reverse this expression, then we are going to get the prefix expression. So this is equal to, reverse this, division plus A B asterisk C then D. So this is what our obtained prefix expression. So if generally if you are trying to convert in the arithmetic method, also we are going to get this, but we converted this using the pushing the operators onto the stack using the algorithm. So this is what the obtained expression. The final step is very important. So if we don't reverse the expression, we are not going to get the prefix expression. So this looks like, it is not looking like the prefix, it looks like the postfix, but we have to convert this. That is why we scanned it from right to the left. Hope this conversion is clear. Okay, so we saw that conversion of infix to prefix. So let us see how to evaluate the postfix, given postfix expression. So how to evaluate the postfix expression. So this is also a very important concept. Generally 5 or 10 marks question will be asked in the examination. So this is the this concept is of evaluation of the postfix expression. So this expression, I have taken here an example. This is the example. So this example is not in a postfix form. Okay, this example is not in a postfix form. So let's convert this expression. This is in a prefix. This expression is in prefix form. Let's convert this prefix expression to the postfix and then we have to evaluate. So first let's make this given expression to be completely parenthesized. So we can see here into 2 is not a parenthesized expression here. So let's make it complete parenthesized expression. Okay. So now let's start converting this given infix expression to the postfix. So when we are converting postfix expression, so we have to place all the operators towards the right side. So okay, so if you are taking this 8 and plus 8 as one operand, 7 into 4 as one operand, this as one complete one operand. So if you take this becomes operator between operand and this another operand. So this plus has to be, so this belongs to this and this. So this plus will be replaced with this right parenthesis. Okay. So next 7 into 4. So this is one operand and this is one operand, it's operator 7 into 4. This is whole expression. So let's replace this asterisk with this right parenthesis. Okay. Next minus we have to keep checking where are the operators and operand. This minus is this minus operator belongs to this 3 operand and this whole expression. Okay. So this whole, so this and this expression, complete whole expression. So if we take this as one operand and this is one operand, minus we have here, this minus will be replaced with this right parenthesis. Okay. So next asterisk we have, asterisk and 2 is operand here. So this and this whole operand and this asterisk belongs to this. So let's replace this asterisk with this right parenthesis. Now let's eliminate the right parenthesis and replace that with the operators as I indicated here. So 8, so plus I am not going to write because I am going to replace this. Next left parenthesis 7, asterisk I am not writing, 4 and right parenthesis encountered. Initially we indicated this with asterisk to be replaced. So right parenthesis is going to be replaced with asterisk. Okay. So the next again right parenthesis, this is we are going to replace with plus. Okay. Next minus we are not writing, we are going to replace. Next 3. Next we have a right parenthesis, we are going to replace that with the minus. Next asterisk we are not writing, replacing. Next 2 and this is right parenthesis, so replacing with the asterisk. Now eliminate all the left parenthesis, we are going to get the postfix expression. Let's eliminate 8, 7, 4, asterisk plus 3 minus 2 asterisk. So this is the given, this is the obtained postfix expression. So now in examination, if a postfix expression directly is given and then ask for evaluation of the postfix expression, directly we can do. If the infix expression is given, then asking for conversion of evaluation of the postfix expression, then we have to convert this given expression, infix expression to the postfix, then we have to evaluate. So let's evaluate this infix expression and let's see what is the value we are going to get here. So 7 fours are 28, 28 plus 8 we are going to get 36. So 36 minus 3, 33, 33 into 2. So we are going to get 66, right? We are going to get 66. Generally if you are following the mathematical rule and if you are evaluating that, we are going to get 66, right? So now this is the postfix expression. So we have to evaluate this postfix expression using stack. So how to evaluate that? So there is a few procedure. So whenever a few steps in the algorithm is, whenever the operand is encountered, operand here is a numbers, right? 8, 7, 4, 3, 2 or the operands here. So whenever the operand is encountered, so we have to push on top of the stack. Next, whenever the operator is encounters while scanning, so we have to pop the top 2 elements from the stack and we have to perform this operator's operation on that popped two operands. Then the result will be placed again into the stack, again pushed onto the stack. So only this is the rule, whenever the operand encounters, push into the stack, and whenever operators encounters, pop top 2 elements, only 2 elements we have to pop 2 elements and perform this operator operation onto the popped 2 operands. So let us see how to convert the given postfix, not conversion, evaluation. Let us evaluate the given postfix expression using stack. So let us take a stack here. Okay. Okay, so I have taken a stack of 4 elements to be stored in this. So let us start scanning. So first scanned element is a 8. 8 is a operand. So when 8 is a operand, when operand encounters, push onto the stack. So let us put 8 here. So here the top of the stack is, initially top of the stack is, for empty stack, top of the stack will be -1. So when we are inserting the element, every increment we have to, every insertion of the data into the stack, we have to increment the top. So initially it was top is equal to -1. So when we want to insert, top will become top is equal to top plus 1. So initially -1 plus 1, it gives you 0. So it points to 0, 8 will be pushed onto the stack. So let us scan the another value, that is 7. So let us increment the top value and then insert the 7. So when we increment the top value, so 0 plus 1, top is equal to top plus 1, 0, we have 0 now, top is pointing to 0, 0 plus 1, we are going to get 1, right. So in place of 1, we are inserting 7. Okay. So the next is scanned as 4. So even 4 is also operand, directly increment the top and push on top of the stack. So 4 is kept on top of the stack. So the next scanned symbol is asterisk. So here what we have to do, asterisk is encountered, it means multiplication symbol. So when this operators encounter, asterisk is operator. So what we have to do is, when operators is encountered, we have to pop. What we have to pop? Pop the 2 operands from top of the stack. So let us pop this 4 and 7. Okay. So 4 and 7 we pop, and we have to perform this asterisk operator on this popped 4 and 7. So let us 4 into 7. So we have popped it. So 4 is popped, 7 is popped. So top will be decremented when popping it. So again top is pointing here. So 7 4s are 28. Again we have to push this, push on stack. So 28, the result we have got, and again push onto the stack. So we got this as a 28. So let's start scanning. So next scanned operator is plus. Again we have got plus operator. Whenever operators encountered, so plus is an operator. What we have to do? Pop it. Pop the, so top is here. pop the top two element of a stack, 28 and 8. So now we have to perform the plus operation on this popped 2 operand, that is 28 plus 8, that is 36. So 36. So as we have popped 28, so top will be decremented. 8 is also we popped, right? 2 we have popped and we have performed this plus. 36 we have got. Next we are pushing again into the stack, that is we are getting 36. Okay. So now next we will continue the scanning. Let us continue the scanning. Next what we have got? We have got the 3. So since 3 is a operand, push into the stack, okay, by incrementing the top. Next what we have got? Minus. So minus we have got, since minus is a operator. So when operator is encountered, minus is the operator, when operator encounters, we have to pop out the top 2 elements of a stack. What is there in the top of the stack? 3. Pop 3. So 3 is removed and decremented, and one more we have to pop, that is 36. So 36 is removed. So 36 is removed. We pop 36, and we have to perform this minus operation on this 2 operand, 36 and 3. So we have to use 36 minus 3, not 3 minus 36, because when subtractions we have to use the largest value, we have to subtract. 36 minus 3, so we are going to get 33. So the obtained answer we have to push on stack. So now the answer what we have got is 33. So we are putting 33, pushing into the stack. So top is pointing again to the first element here. Okay. So next let us scan 2. 2 is a operand, place it, push it onto the top of the stack, 2. Okay. So next value what we have got is asterisk. So whenever operator encountered, again we have to pop asterisk we have encountered. So pop the top elements of a stack. What is the top elements? 2. Pop it. Popping means nothing but it is a deletion, taking out. So next 2 operands we have to take it out, right? So what was here? 33, right? So we have popped the 2 and 33. Okay. Now perform multiplication operation on this 2 operand. So 32 into 33, we are going to get 66. So push on stack. Push on stack. So now push on stack. So push operation is nothing but its insertion, and pop is deletion. So now there is no other any symbols to be scanned, right? So what is the value is stored in the inside the stack? That is 66, right? So now the evaluated postfix value is equal to 66. The evaluated postfix value is 66. So 66 is remained in stack, right? So when we have converted this postfix expression using stack method, we have got the 66. Initially we have normal arithmetic expression method, we have evaluated, still we have got a 66. So both the values is same here, right? When we are evaluating through the mathematical way also we got 66. When we use the stack method for evaluating the postfix expression, then also we got the 66. So this is the right evaluation. So far what we have discussed in my previous lecture and as well in this lecture, conversion of infix to postfix, infix to prefix, and evaluation of the postfix expression using stack. All these are the applications of the stack. So, thanks for watching my video. Thank you.